Florida's daily rain shower has arrived at an inopportune time. Welcome to Everbank Stadium in Jacksonville. Today, a good one in store here between the Seattle Seahawks and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Welcome to another entertaining matchup, folks. Kate Scott, Brock Ewart on the call in this one. And Brock, got a couple of running backs down on the field who can really take over their offenses when they get in the groove.
And I think that's going to be the ultimate goal of both of these offenses, right? I mean, there's just no confusion about it. They want to get their bell cow in that groove and get them going. Find that rhythm where they're ripping off chunk yardage, run after run, and then...
To kick off, here's Riley Patterson. And we're underway from Everbank Stadium. Bayless Jones now on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25. So out come the Seahawks for their first offensive possession. They'll be led out by last year's #1 overall pick, Brock. Looking to build on his decent debut season here in year 2. It's Caleb Williams.
Hey, it's very easy for me to use all these psychological cliches, Kate. I got to flush it. You got to play one play at a time. You got to flush last week's 5-interception performance, but the reality is you got to be in the moment. You can't even be thinking about last week. You got to think about every play, guard that ball with everything you got, and most importantly, help your team find a W.
First down, ball at the 36. Running with Walker again. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. Nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Out of the gun, here's Williams. Gets him on the quick hitter. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. So now here's 3rd and 5.
5 yards on the play.
Williams from the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And this defense makes the stop in a big way to bring up 4th down.
Dude, all the data lately has taught us really clearly. Sacks, negative yardage plays. They not only just destroy that play, they destroy drives. Well done, defense.
And he drives this one into the pouring rain. Fair catch called for and made just outside the 20. So here are the Jaguars taking over for the first time on offense. And at the helm won his 2nd comeback player of the year award last year with a career best season. Now in year 6 here in the NFL, it's Joe Burrow.
You know what I like, Kate? I like that even though he got burned a couple times last week, had the interceptions, he didn't let that throw him off his game and make him gun shy to keep pushing the ball down the field. And look what that mindset got him as a result. 3 touchdowns, much more importantly, a win.
First down run, nabs him 5, now 2nd and 5. Again, it's Gibbs. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. That's good for 7 yards. And that's a Jaguar first down.
For a Jaguars first down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Another one for Gibbs. He's going to have this up and across midfield, partner, to the 48. We get a stoppage here. One of their big blockers up front. In some pain following that play. He's being attended to. First and 10. Ball set up at the 48. From the pistol, it's Gibbs. He's going to keep his balance long enough to get ahead for a gain of 5. Give him 5 on that carry. Bring it up 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the Seahawks.
Gibbs down from the gun. And this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here. It's going to bring up 3rd down.
What was supposed to move the chains or at least make 3rd down easier to handle instead did the exact opposite here, Kate. It now makes this 3rd down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
On 3rd down, here's Burrow. Seahawks swarming him, and down he goes. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down.
Well, we're already seeing his legs going to be a factor in this contest. But I'll tell you what, Kate, if pressure's going to be on him like that, he's going to have to put his running back cape on and really use his ability to escape and keep things moving forward.
On fourth down, it's the veteran Tress Way who's out for the punt. And this will put an end to the drive after it stalled out. Surprisingly had to punt 5 times in last week's win, and he sends this away. The Seahawks and Caleb Williams running out for their next drive. And they've been willing to both call runs for him and let him ad-lib as he sees fit. He's top 5 for rushing yards by a quarterback this season. First play of the drive. Here's Walker. Powering his way forward a bit. Give him about 6 there to begin this drive. We'll look at his numbers on the ground from last week here.
7-yard pickup. Brings up
7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3. Takes off right out of the read option. Offense wins zone read, but what a read by the defense. They blow it up for a loss of 4. It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here. They'll air it out on 3rd. He's going to loft this deep down the left sideline. And they really went for it on 3rd down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing 4th down. Johnny Hecker on now to punt. And this will come from just inside his end zone. That's played at the 43. And the coverage team is there as he fields it. So almost nothing on that return before he stopped.
Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 44-yard line.
The Jaguars in a good starting spot here, coming up on 1st and 10. We'll start on the ground with Gibbs. To the races, middle of the field. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. He gets down inside the 35-yard line. Ball at the 33 for 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 33.
They'll go right side with Gibbs. That is exactly why you rally to the football. Got through one tackle, but the next guy gets him for a loss. And it's not just you quarterbacks, Brock Huard, who've got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Burrow from the gun. That's caught by A.J. Brown. And there's the stop after he drives this down to the 13. They pick up 20 yards there. And that'll be good for a Jacksonville 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Enough to Gibbs from the gun. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send it backwards. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play. There's a nickel by the Seahawks. 3rd down.
It's a gain of 7.
Got on 3rd down. It's Burrow. Intercepted in the end zone. Chuck Clark has it. And the Seahawks are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
Red zone defense. It is a part of the practice week at least twice. Thursdays, Fridays, even tuning it up on Saturdays. Because it's all about protecting in the red zone. And not only protecting points, but taking the ball away. That is a gold star effort by the defense.
Seahawks just about set. Here's 1st and 10. Drive begins with a Walker run. He starts out this drive with a nice gain of 8. 2nd down.
I can safely say, Kate, that's exactly what you want offensively. Exactly what you want to do to get out of the shadow of your own goal line. Get a good push. Get a good gain. Get some positive yards. Job well done.
It's Walker on the option. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And the Seahawks will have a 1st down.
A gain of 17 yards. And the Seahawks 1st down. It's a gain of 17 yards. 1st down, Seahawks.
Staying with Walker. And the big gain followed by a little bit of a loss here. Defense getting the better of him on that run. That one felt kind of counterintuitive there, Brock. They load up the line with that extra blocking, and then the run goes out to the edge anyway.
That's right. You put two tight ends on the field, yeah, you can live with a stalemate. It's hard to move people in the NFL, but you do not want to go backwards.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
No real secret. They were going to get him and his height involved early there, Kate. The secret was how is he going to be defended? Well, they chose to go physical. And that will plant a little thought in his mind. The next time the ball comes his way, he's going to be ready for some contact.
And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Another punt brings Johnny Hekker back to the field. Down before the return gets far.
On the return, the Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Ball at the 33 for first down. Drive begins with Gibbs. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. He is quickly making a habit out of wrecking plays, Brock, and it doesn't seem to matter what type of play that is.
It's what the best of them do. We talk about just the versatility of offensive players being dual threats. This guy's a dual threat against the pass, and that time stuffing the run.
They'll toss it to Gibbs. And this one only manages the arm before coming to an end out of bounds. It's going to be 3rd down. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. Here he goes, 3rd and long. And he's not going to escape. The Seahawks brought the pressure, and they got him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out, and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Now for that defense, who puts a sack on the board.
Punt meets him at the 28. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. First play of the drive, and he takes an option left. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
This is Walker on second. He did well to shake off one tackle partner, but the next one got him. He's going to lose yards.
This offense may want to try and disguise their run a little bit. I don't know if it's the old lineman's stance. I don't know if it's a cadence. I don't know what it is, but after 2 straight plays going backwards, this defense is all over it.
Third and long for him here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down.
Opening frame of the game, and 2 times already. These defenders have got home for a home run sack. If they get their way, a lot more teammates are going to join them on the stat sheet with the takedown before this one ends.
And a sure-handed play there in the rain. He brings in the fair catch without a problem.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
1st and 10 coming up. Jaguars ready to take advantage of some good field position they've got here. Out of the shotgun, Burrow. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
To get home and hit and impact the quarterback at this level, well, typically you got to do what this defense is doing. And that's keeping an offense off balance. Change up your looks. Rotate your personnel. Throw in some wrinkles. And once again, go hit that quarterback.
We're at the end of one in a defensive showdown that has lived up to its billing thus far. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the second. Back to Everbank Stadium in just a bit. Back for the second quarter. It's Jaguar football. They have 2nd and pretty long here. Burrow out of the shotgun. They connect on the deep shot. He's going to bring this down to their 35. Excellent pickup to move the chains. 36 yards in the end.
Jaguars, first down. First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You've got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
And he manages to find a little traction on that search field as he fights forward for a couple.
A gain of 2 brings up second and 8.
Burrow to the air now. They're secured by Jaden Higgins. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
That's good. For the Jaguars, first down.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. First and 10. Man in motion out of the slot. On first down, it's Gibbs. And I don't think he got beyond the line there. Yep, no gain on the play. It's going to be second down.
No gain on the play. Second and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Here's Burrow. That's caught. Here comes Jahmyr Gibbs. He'll get this inside the 10 to the 9. Like the drive they've had, Brock, but they're up against it. 35 now.
Brings up
Burrow. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up fourth down.
All right, up to the point of the game, Kate. Now, we got to get the ball out of our hands. He is just taking a beating all game long. And on this drive, yet again, find a way to protect, find a way to run, and get the ball out of his hands.
On fourth down, out comes the Jaguars field goal team and Riley Patterson. He's looking 34 yards here down the middle. The kick by Patterson is good. And that one's going to get them on the scoreboard. Here's Patterson now to kick this away.
What a season this guy is having. Yet to miss on a field goal this entire year. And I really hope I didn't just jinx him.
And he manages the 35 before they can stop him.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Heading to the line, the Seahawks in a good spot as they prepare for this first and 10. Going play action. Williams. Stepping up, and he's going to run. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
13 yards on the play. That's good for a Seahawks first down. A gain of 13 yards.
Give up the gut to Walker. This is tough running in this weather out there, but he keeps the feet moving, gains 3. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up second and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
Williams off the play fake. To the left and hauled in by Kelsey. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up third and 3.
Williams to throw on third. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means fourth down coming up. Seahawks bring it out the punt team. And he's going to do the honors for the 4th time today. And it can't hurt you with the return if you just kick it out of bounds, right? This one flies out right around the 15-yard line.
15-yard line.
Jaguars look ready to go. Here comes first and 10. And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And he strives quickly, headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
Hey, I love the jet sweep as much as anybody, Kate. It can be super effective, but here's the deal. Once you send that receiver in motion, well, you're doomed. Because if they bring him...
And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it up. And they're going to score. It's a pick 6 for Seattle. He not only broke on it to make the pick, Brock, but he was on the move real quick. Knowing short fields, there's a great chance that he could take that one back for a touchdown.
That's exactly right. In this area of the field, an offense really only gets a second or two to react to that pick and get over and cut off his lanes. And if you don't, well, it's 6 the other way.
Now it's Jason Myers on for the extra point. Extra point sent in through the rain. And the Seahawks take a 4-point lead.
7, Jaguars 3.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick six. Here's Greg Dortch with the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. After the pick, here's Burrow again. Short pass brought in. And he'll get it up to the 27. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Going from the gun here. Throw left side, caught by Brown. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's a Jaguar first down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
On the keeper, it's Burrow. Only able to get back to the line on that first down play, so no gain.
Nice little welcoming party waiting for him at the line of scrimmage. No surprises that time. This defense was ready.
37-yard line.
Now Burrow. Completed over the middle. And this is taken ahead to the 42. Harrison Smith in on the stop.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up
3rd and short, it's Burrow. He has the first over the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
It's a gain of 8. That's good for the Jaguars. First down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
All set now. 1st and 10. Up the gut they go with Gibbs. They're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
On the keeper, it's Burrow. And that zone read goes backwards, Brock. They hand him a loss of 5.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the Booth Cape, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
Right side, and that's secured by Kittle. He's going to be out of bounds. Looks like a yard or two short of the 25. All right, they need 7 here on 3rd down on what is the 9th play of this drive. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down.
The coverage by Javon Bullard.
The kick by Patterson is good. And that cuts the lead back down to a lower point.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm. And no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm and start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
On the return, here's Anthony Gould. He stopped on the run back at the 27.
Gould on the return. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
First look, a little pistol formation as they come to the line. 1st and 10. From the pistol, give here to Walker. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run. One loss of a yard to begin the drive. Here comes 2nd and 11.
Loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11.
Williams going to run with it. And into the slide he goes after a gain of close to 5, Brock. That will bring up 3rd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 3rd and 6.
They'll throw, 3rd and long. That one complete to Diggs. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops.
It's a gain of 8.
That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
New slate of downs to approach here from the 40. They're going to get to him, and what a shot! The football's out! But it looks like someone from the Seahawks got on top of it, and they'll get it back.
Recovered by the offense.
Almost the impact play this defense was searching for, but they could only get half the job done, partner. Fumble forced, but they couldn't recover.
I'll tell you what else it forces, though. That coordinator, that play caller on the other side, now got a little bit of doubt about his ball handlers. Got to have better ball security than that.
Out of the gun, here's Williams. And he doesn't see a winner he likes, so he just got into that one and brings up third down.
It's third down. And
Working from the gun, Williams. Escapes the pocket. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. Well, 3rd and 15, you don't see many of those picked up, partner, but they found a way.
that's good.
We're at the 2-minute warning now from Everbank. The Seahawks looking to add to their advantage.
First down, Seattle.
Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop it behind the line.
He was taken
Offensive line, second down.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12. At the
Williams
50
from the
yard
gun. He brings it in. And he's going to be drugged down. Looks like at that 37-yard line. You keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Walker running right. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
To throw is Williams. Has him on the quick hitter. And they take him down right along the 30. To the line. Here's 3rd and 3. Now here's Williams. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Jaguars are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception. He got in front of that one for the pick. Looked like that's the receiver it was designed to go to on that play, too.
Yeah, the QB just must have missed the lurky defender in coverage right there. That's where, as a QB, you've got to have the vision to not just see your route, but see those defenders in front of you. If you stare down your...
He takes a cut, and the ball comes out. And the Seahawks pick it up. Nothing doing on the return, but the damage already done, partner. They take it away on the fumble.
Hey, Kate, these last few minutes make me want to look away. A really rough series of events here for an old retired quarterback to watch.
Wish you could see him up here. All these turnovers not doing it for you, partner?
Well, the interception, I mean, start there. But immediately then fumbling the ball right back over, that's none too good either. And they know they just fumbled away a critical opportunity.
First down, Williams to throw. Finds him over the middle. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. Now Seattle going to call it second timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. They'll come up on 1st and 10. Here's Williams. And that one's going to fall incomplete. No luck there. Just 11 seconds remaining.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Going again on second, Williams. He gets it complete to Kenneth Walker. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. And there's the timeout from the offense. Just 4 seconds left to go. And that play, that should help them get some points here going into the half.
First and goal, Seattle.
Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. It's only a chip shot from the right hash. Myers' kick is good. And that'll push their lead to 4.
And with that one, you're going to see some salty, foul moods in that locker room. You hate all turnovers. But that one led to 3 points, and you hate those even more.
So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half, or if we get a play from scrimmage, as this one's away. Returnable from near the end zone. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. So a one-possession game, Brock, after our first 2 quarters. Now let's throw it over to our pal Scott Hansen. He's got our halftime report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Week 6 is here, starting to get a little bit of a sense who the contenders are and who the pretenders are. Let's hop in. Our trip around the NFL starts now. It begins in Kansas City. The Chiefs at home to take on the Lions. Remember, this was the Thursday season kickoff game a couple seasons ago. And this is Jared Goff. He puts it right where it needs to be. 28 yards, touchdown. And time now for one more look at the rest of the scores from around the NFL. Meanwhile, in our game, neither offense has been able to distinguish themselves. It's been the defenses that have stood tall so far. As we send you back out to the broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff.
Kickoff for Seattle.
On return, here comes Davis. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
On the return, the Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Jacksonville offense ready to get going. Here's 1st and 10. Design bootleg here. Completed to his running back. He's going to get this one at the 36-yard line. Offense is set. 1st and 10.
And the Jaguars, 1st down.
Handoff running left. Here's Gibbs. Good running here on 1st down as he works his way forward for about 8. Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2. Again, it's Gibbs. And that's not what the offense dialed up. They stick him for a loss. It's going to be 3rd down.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Burrow. Kittle makes the catch. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. 1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. On the keeper, it's Burrow. That one stopped right at the line for no gain. This is going to be 2nd down.
Harrison Smith on the tackle.
Burrow from the gun. Has it in close. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. We're down at 4 now. This is the 7th play in this drive. Out of the shotgun, Burrow. That one's caught by Mooney. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
Jaguars, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
And 2nd down is going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards.
Tackled back at the 28-yard line.
Burrow out of the shotgun. He's going to dump this one off to the fullback. Complete. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 6.
On 3rd down, here's Burrow. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And they come up big on 3rd down there with the set.
That is some serious defensive urgency that really does, Kate, match the situation we're in. This is a one-score game. Even though they have gotten after this quarterback all game long, they know they can't let up now.
On 4th down, out comes the Jaguars field goal team and Riley Patterson. This a 50-yard look from the right half. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that cuts the lead back down to a lower point.
Like the best kickers in this league, he's just keeping on with his job. That's a 3rd now. He's knocked through the uprights. 3 at a time's not going to get it done in this game, though. Eventually, they're going to start running him out for some PATs.
And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Seahawks and Caleb Williams running out for their next drive. And he's been somebody who can get the scoring done with his legs just as much as his arm. You can see he's top 5 for touchdowns among NFL QBs. On play action, here's Williams. To the right, hauled in by Jefferson. And he's forced out of bounds after picking up about 7. Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2.
Out of bounds at the 36-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
From the gun, Jones gets it. And he's out of bounds just past, looks like the 40-yard line. 1st and 10 from the 41.
5-yard gain on the play. And the Seahawks
Taps it quick to the receiver coming across. And they were ready for this one. No running room at all. He's taken down behind the line.
brought down behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 40-yard line.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. Williams with a quick pass out wide. Down the sideline to the 45. He's all the way down to the 32-yard line. Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10.
That's good for a Seahawks. First down. A 28-yard gain. First down, Seahawks.
Now an inside give to Walker. And he manages to find a little traction on that search field as he fights forward for a couple.
At the 29-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
2nd down, Walker's going to get it again. Excellent play defensively as they get to him behind the line. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
He was taken down behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. And he goes out of bounds. That's going to set up 1st and goal.
It's a gain of 29. That's another Seahawks first down.
Walker. The charge into traffic, but the line doesn't budge. They stall him out short.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
They go to him again, and he won't get it done here as they close in on him for the loss.
Okay, this is going to be a fascinating call because defensively, you've stopped the run twice down. I think you believe on that side, they've got to put it in the air. But this is also where the offense could say, we got 2 more shots. Let's continue to pound the football. Can't wait to watch this one.
With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
You know, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going. Inspiring a bunch of confidence in himself right there, Kate. 2nd time they brought him out for a field goal, and 2nd time he's knocked it right through. Trust is earned in a number of different ways on the field. But that's the best way to gain it as a kicker.
On return, here comes Davis. And decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. So we have to pause here. Team officials saw what we did. We've got a Seahawk that is injured out there. They're going to tend to him now. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Burrow on the play action. Seahawks swarming him, and down he goes. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
This defense has been doing it all, not just with the takeaways, but the pressure and what that does and how hard it is to play the quarterback position when you're taking a beating like this.
Burrow to the air now. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. No luck finding George Kittle with that one. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. 3rd and long for him here. Screen here for Gibbs. And they take him down at the 24-yard line.
It's plays like that, Kate, right, wrong. Where I sit and judge defense. I judge the awareness. I judge how well that coordinator's got him equipped to see what's going on in the field. Not just see it, but attack it. And they devoured that screen game on 3rd down.
And he drives this into the pouring rain. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 43-yard line.
The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Williams will look to throw. Couldn't bring it in over the middle. Incomplete. Well, he already has himself one interception in his game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse, can sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when one pick becomes two becomes three, and on and on.
It's a gain of 4.
3rd down. Here's Williams. It's in or no, they dropped another one. It's dropped on back-to-back plays, Brock. It does force a 4th down. They'll bring out the punter here. And this is the 5th time he's been called upon today. Fielded at the 11. And gets him out of the deep part of their half. This is out across the 20. The Jaguars and Jahmyr Gibbs back out on offense. And his production is carried over into this 2nd half. He keeps on running well, even with the workload they placed upon him. Jaguars look ready to go. Here comes 1st and 10. And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And he won't get beyond the line of scrimmage. Good work by the defense. 2nd down coming up.
Behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 23-yard line.
And they're going to throw out of the gun. Into traffic. Complete! And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
That's a gain of 8. Makes it 3rd and 3.
3rd down run by Gibbs. Keeps away from one. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. He gets 6 on that play. And that'll be good for a Jacksonville 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. On the keeper, it's Burrow. Decided to keep it, but couldn't escape the pressure there. They catch it behind the line. Now we'll see the medical team head out. The Seahawks have an injured player. He's in some obvious pain there. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Burrow setting the throw. Has him on a quick hitter. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Here they come. This is 3rd and 5.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up
Working out from the gun. Escapes a defender. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. All right, going to take a moment here, Brock. We got an injured player on that snap, and it is Darnell Mooney who's getting looked at. Chance here for one final play before the end of our quarter. Gibbs now from the gun. And he manages to find a little traction on that search field as he fights forward for a couple. So nothing but a pair of field goals added to the board as we arrive at the end of our 3rd quarter. It's Jaguars football. They trail, but it's still within reach. Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Here's a count of Gibbs to Gibbs. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. He musters up 3 yards on the run. That sets up 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 4.
This connects with Higgins. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that's a Jaguar 1st down.
Jaguars 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
They give to Gibbs on the option. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Intended for A.J. Brown. Incomplete.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Here he goes. Gotta have this on fourth down. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
Turnover on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Drive starts with a quick throw left, complete. And this one does not go far.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
And out to Walker from the gun. Nothing doing on 2nd. They get to him behind the line. Now it's going to be 3rd and longer.
I'm going to guess at some point, whether it's in the huddle or over there on the bench on the sidelines after this drive, QB is going to go apologize to that running back. He just ran him into one heck of a negative play.
Here's a screen now for Walker. And they're not going to bring him down until he reaches, looks like the 28. So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10.
And the Seahawks, 1st down. A gain of 18.
It's a sweep. He pops the pass forward. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play. And nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. He'll step up, and there he goes. And Williams is going to get them the 1st down with a slide at the end of it.
A gain of 17 yards.
Ball on the 45. 1st and 10.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Williams from the gun. Now here he goes again. This slide puts a bow on this play after a gain of about 6.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play, and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on it.
Running is Walker. Ran into a wall that time. A couple of guys able to hold him right at the line of scrimmage, so 3rd down now.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday, but doing the dirty work, playing to run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
Makes the catch. And he's going to be drugged down. Looks like at that 37-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
That's another Seahawks 1st down. A gain of 11 on the play. And the Seahawks 1st down.
Markers reset. Ball at the 37. Williams going to run with it. The pitch is to Jones. This is going to make it down to the 24-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
4 yards. That's another Seahawks 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
They go with Walker here. And he manages to find a little traction on that search field as he fights forward for a couple. Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
They'll go with Walker on the counter. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. 6 yards to go here. It's 3rd down.
1-yard gain. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Throw here, 3rd down. And that one's too far in front of them, so now they're facing 4th down.
That's a throw at this level. So much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. It would be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Tracking for it, and it's good! And they're going to grow their lead late, but still a one-score ball game.
Jaguars 9.
Kate, it's 3 more on the scoreboard, but both sides really know it's all about one possession here in the fourth quarter when it really matters.
Dortch now to return it. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Jaguars and Joe Burrow all set to take over. And he has continued to own this defense and keep on throwing that football, partner, making this performance one that he's going to remember, but as you like to say, the defense would probably rather forget. On first down, here's Burrow. Underneath, it's Gibbs. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
That's good for a Jaguars first down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
One play in, and they are already close to midfield. They put Mooney in motion right. On first down, it's Gibbs. This is tough running in this weather out there, but he keeps the feet moving, gains 3. 4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Another one for Gibbs. And this will only complicate matters for third down, partner. They're sent backwards.
Well, they shoot the pass to try and bring up 3rd and short via a little more conservative ground call, but it backfired. You know, the defense, they'll look for keys up front, and they fired off the line knowing the run was coming. And boy, they busted it before it could get back to the line.
And they're going to bring him down at the 36. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
And the Jaguars first down.
Here's Burrow. That's brought in. It's his back away, Davis. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd.
Now Burrow. Dumped off to his running back. And they're all over that screen, Brock. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Okay, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
Throwing the out route complete. And he's able to get this down to the 36.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
And all that pressure gets it done. That's a sack on 4th down as they force the turnover.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
The Seattle offense eager to get back on the field. And the last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. And into the line, the Seahawks in a good spot as they prepare for this 1st and 10. First play of the drive. Here's Walker. And he's going to get this one into enemy territory to the 47. So rather than let the 2-minute warning hit, the defense burns the first of its timeouts.
First down.
Football on that 47-yard line. First down.
Seahawks.
They give up the gut to Walker. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7. So we do get a timeout from the defense just before the 2-minute warning. So one more play before we reach that break. All right, one more snap here before our 2-minute warning. This is Walker on 2nd. And he picks up about 6 on the play. Stopped though right near the marker. Didn't get it. 3rd down. Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs. On 3rd down, Walker. He's fighting all he can, but won't get that final yard. They're going to have 4th down coming up. They're up now, ready to punt it. He put too much juice into that one. It lands in the end zone. We're bringing things out to the 20-yard line. Jacksonville offense ready to get going. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Right side cut by Higgins. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. This is Gibbs on second down. And he'll get them enough for a first down. Now after the run, we see some trainers headed out for an injured player who was shaken up. The time is there, but the timeouts are not. You've got to be smart. It's 1st and 10. A give left side to Brown. He's dropped. A big stop and a big moment there, Brock. They could not afford to lose yards there.
The 28-yard line.
And they get up there and clock the ball. A little over 50 seconds now remaining. The Seahawks opting for a 5th DB nickel set for this 3rd down play. Looking to throw it. Finds him over the middle. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. Jags working fast here, trying to get back to the line. Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. Trying to push deep downfield. And he had it, but no, can't complete the process of the catch, and they wind up turning it over on downs.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge next time the ball comes his way.
The Seahawks in a victory formation as they take a knee. Kneel down here, and they can start to celebrate this win. So the Seahawks take this one on the road. Brock, I know you know this firsthand. All the way across the country. Feels like you're playing in the morning. You played in a lot of these. That is not an easy thing to do what they just did.
And you know what, Kate? You look back, even like the Niners of the 80s, those really good teams, they struggled in these 10 a.m. kickoffs on their body clock. You know who changed it? Pete Carroll. Pete Carroll and the Legion of Boom said enough's enough. If you're good enough and we build up enough talent, we can also end this mystique or this problem of that early kick.